You're telling me this might be a Jokic move?
It's not just that Westbrook wants to come to Denver. It's that Nikola Jokic, I'm told, wants him here.
Yeah.
And that gives me a little more belief.
Obviously, a guy like that, it just kind of turns the volume up. Spinal Tap to 11. It's great.
Nikola Jokic has always been a no-nonsense player. He shows up, delivers MVP-level performances, and then goes back to his horses. He's never been involved in front office decisions. Yet, in July, something unusual happened. Jokic made a rare request for a player. Out of all the talent he could have chosen, he asked for Russell Westbrook. Yes, the same Westbrook many critics had written off. Even on media day, Jokic continued to sing the 36-year-old's praises.
I mean, of course, we didn't have a good relationship on the court. We were fighting a lot and talking back and forth, but I know who he is a little bit outside of the court. So great teammate, vocal leadership, the guy who want to listen, the guy who want to follow in the gym. So I think he's a great player for us, and I think he's going to bring us all the good stuff.
After 9 wins and glimpses of the old, dangerous Russ, it's becoming clear why Jokic pushed for Westbrook. Coach Michael Malone summoned it up best.
Obviously, a guy like that, it just kind of turns the volume up. Spinal Tap to 11. It's great.
But still, you have to wonder, how can Westbrook possibly make up for the loss of someone like Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Denver's most reliable shooter? This also brings up another question. Why does Russell Westbrook face so much hate? This is the same guy who gave us one of the greatest basketball memes ever. The clip is undeniably hilarious.
Did you guys lose this game or did the Jazz win this one?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
And perhaps explains why someone like Jokic would gravitate towards Russ. But humour aside, the disrespect Westbrook receives is baffling. This is a former MVP and the undisputed king of triple-doubles. In fact, the only player with a realistic chance of surpassing his triple-double record is none other than Jokic himself. However, age hasn't been kind with Westbrook. His speed has diminished, his three-point shooting has plummeted below 30%, and teams have struggled to accommodate his ball-dominant style. Critics have been quick to label him as washed, unplayable, and incompatible with modern basketball. His turbulent stint with the Lakers, where he was unfairly scapegoated, only fueled these doubts. Even a brief resurgence with the Clippers wasn't enough to silence the naysayers. Many believed Westbrook's career was nearing its end. Then came Nikola Jokic, advocating for Denver to sign him. That endorsement changed everything. Suddenly, people began to believe again.
You're telling me this might be a Jokic move?
It's not just that Westbrook wants to come to Denver. It's that Nikola Jokic, I'm told, wants him here.
Yeah.
And that gives me a little more belief.
It's clear that Jokic saw something others didn't. He genuinely believed Denver's system could reignite Westbrook's career. But could it? Over the years, the Nuggets have relied heavily on Jokic and Jamal Murray and Caldwell-Pope, stretching the floor as their primary three-point threat. After trading Pope, it seemed obvious that Denver needed another shooter to fill that void. In fact, following the loss of OKC, Jokic himself lamented the lack of consistent shooting.
Actually, we were not there. Neither team didn't shoot the ball really well.
On paper, Westbrook doesn't seem like the answer. With a career three-point shooting average of just 30.5%, he's hardly the sharp shooter Denver needed. At 36, his declining athleticism also limits his ability to dominate games like he used to. Defenders often sag off him, daring him to shoot, and his ball-dominant style raised concerns about disrupting Denver's fluid, team-orientated offense. But surprisingly, none of these issues have materialized. What Westbrook lacks in shooting, he more than makes up for with his relentless leadership and intensity. He's a tireless competitor who leaves everything on the court, an invaluable quality for the team. The Nuggets have found a way to capitalize on everything Russell Westbrook brings to the table. His energy and intensity aren't just admirable, they're contagious.
That's every day, and that's what you admire and respect about it, Vic, because that's just how he's wired. And I love it, man. Those are the intangibles, and he pushed his guys in front of him. He pushes his guys on his team, the team he's competing against.
Those intangibles are priceless. Westbrook's pace and passion have undeniably brought a spark to Denver, reshaping the team dynamic in ways no one fully anticipated. When he first arrived, the biggest question was whether he could minimize his weaknesses and lean into his strengths. So far, the answer has been a resonating yes. Offensively, Westbrook has displayed flashes of synergy with Jokic, averaging 18 points and 6 assists on 50% shooting when they share the court. At the time of this writing, the Nuggets are undefeated when Westbrook dishes out 10 or more assists in a game. Perhaps the most surprising stat is his 3-point percentage, which has been higher than Klay Thompson's so far this season. This isn't just a fluke. It shows that when Russ plays in rhythm and within the system, he can adapt his game to both his age and the demands of modern basketball. But where Westbrook has truly stood out is on the defensive end. He's been making clutch plays and key stops, proving that his commitment to the team extends beyond scoring. What's undeniable is the way Nikola Jokic has helped unlock Westbrook's potential in Denver. Jokic's incredible court vision allows him to anticipate Westbrook's cuts, setting him up for easy in-rhythm buckets. In return, Russ has embraced Jokic's unselfish style of basketball, contributing in ways that go beyond the stat sheet. Whether it's initiating fast breaks or locking down defensively, Westbrook has fully bought into Denver's system. But will this be enough to change his narrative? Westbrook's career has been a roller coaster since his MVP season in 2017. After bouncing between 5 teams in just 4 years and enduring a reputation hit during his time with the Lakers, many doubted if he had anything left in the tank. Interestingly, NBA legend Oscar Robertson predicted much of what Russell Westbrook has faced. Robertson once shared a private conversation with Russ.
We're in a room by ourselves talking. I said, I'm happy for you, but man, I said, they're going to turn on you.
Wow, you told him that?
Yeah.
I remember seeing him in the locker room. When Russell walked in, he was in the locker room waiting on him. I seen that.
I said, they're going to turn on you because they're going to expect you to do this every night.
Yeah.
And even if you do it, you don't win, they're going to blame you.
Despite all the criticism surrounding Westbrook, Nikola Jokic saw something others missed. Jokic recognized a player who still had the drive and skills to contribute at the highest level. Westbrook's revenge game against the Lakers highlighted exactly why Jokic pushed for him. On key plays, Jokic's court vision didn't just give Russ confidence, it created so much space that Russ didn't have to force contested shots. Instead, he thrived in situations tailored to his strengths. But can this duo take the Nuggets all the way to another championship? Westbrook's arrival hasn't just added energy to Denver's rotation, it's proven he can still make a significant impact when paired with an unselfish star like Jokic.
That you
I think it's honestly, I don't think it's a comparison. I think he's, as we all know, he sits in a kind of category of his own. He's so unique in the sense of he's so unselfish, and he loves to be able to make the game easy for his teammates, and he's done that. And
Westbrook's speed and court awareness have complemented Jokic's ability to pick apart defenses. Russ has excelled as a cutter and secondary playmaker, with Jokic consistently rewarding his energy with precision passes. This synergy has been critical for maintaining Denver's offensive efficiency, especially with injuries to key players like Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon. Westbrook's improved shot selection and the open looks Jokic creates have also contributed to his increased consistency. Add to that his defensive resurgence, highlighted by critical plays where he's outmaneuvered opponents, and it's clear Russ still has the ability to make game-changing plays on both ends of the floor. However, the real test lies ahead. When Jamal Murray returns to the lineup, Westbrook will likely shift into a reduced role, primarily anchoring the second unit. The challenge for Russ will be maintaining his rhythm and effectiveness with fewer minutes, something that has been a struggle in the past. Bringing Russell Westbrook to Denver wasn't just a basketball decision, it was about giving a misunderstood star a chance at redemption. Jokic's influence is evident in Westbrook's revitalization, and the early results prove this partnership is anything but accidental. Jokic saw both the risks and the potential rewards, and his reasoning was simple. Westbrook's pace, energy, and relentless competitive fire could address gaps left by the departures of key contributors like Bruce Brown and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. However, one issue still looms: the need for a reliable shooter. And when Jamal Murray returns, Westbrook's ability to maintain this form and rhythm in a likely reduced role will be critical. If Russ continues to fully embrace the system though, the Nuggets could boast one of the most dynamic rotations in the league. With Jokic's trust and Denver's established winning culture, there's every reason to believe Westbrook can thrive in this adjusted role. This season could become a defining chapter in his career, not just as a superstar, but as a player who evolved, adapted, and proved he still belongs at the highest level.